Happy Sunday everyone, welcome to another vlog. Tesla Sundays here on Wolf of Dubai, your stock financial channel, and also covering a lot of Tesla because I'm a Tesla shareholder and I want to share and summarize all the important breaking news this week for Tesla every single Sunday. So let's put the ludicrous mode on and let's roll. So I'm so happy that you made it to another Tesla Sundays vlog, and today we have tons of news, breaking news here. Let's have a look what we will talk about today. So we will talk about today the NIO stock, right? Because there's a very big roller coaster in the Tesla of China. Therefore, we will talk about the NIO stock. We will obviously talk about the HIBRA system acquisition, the latest acquisition by Tesla on the e-vehicle industry. Then we will talk about Tesla earnings that are just in front of us in this month. Then we will talk about the Tesla pickup. There's some new news and a new rendering out there, how this new Tesla model could look like. We will talk about that. We will talk about also Renault, that they bring out a competition car on the market. And the last thing I wanted to talk with you about is Tesla's marketing. As you know, they don't spend marketing as per se, but I think they have a huge branding opportunity with Tesla YouTubers marketing. What this means you will know by the end of this vlog. So stay tuned and let's dive into the NIO stock.
Wolf of Dubai.
Alright, so the Tesla of China, how they call NIO, the electric car manufacturer, they are specialized in SUV cars and other car types and are quite new on the market, just a couple of years old, so not in comparison to Tesla, but they are based in China and they have these beautiful stores and so on, so a quite interesting concept as well as company. So when we're talking about the NIO, we need to look for guidance and things that can estimate the Chinese electric vehicle market, because this is the market they are selling to. And the NIO stock so far this year was a total roller coaster. So just the last couple of weeks they lost 60% of their market value, just because they canceled their earning call. They warned that they will have a lot of layoffs and so on, so very bad signs for the company. And then came out a new estimation how much they sold, and they sold about 4,800 SUVs or cars in general to the China's market, and this was much more than there was. The guidance was around 4,400, so beat by 400, so 10% more than expected, and also the market expected less. So there was a kind of rally for the stock towards this month, and this month they recovered about 18%, but on the overall picture since April they lost 75% of value from $5. So I believe this is something that you should still look from far how this further develop, because with this unaudited numbers and things like cancelled earnings call and this kind of things, this makes investors somehow very vulnerable. So I would not touch this stock at this moment and see how the market develops. It seems, if the numbers are true, that there is a huge market that everybody underestimated so far for electric vehicles in China, and with the start of the Gigafactory towards end of this month, this will be very positive, I think, for Tesla. So let's dive into the next topic. So HIBRA Systems is a company founded a couple of decades ago by a German-Canadian guy who actually developed very speedy and fast systems to manufacture battery cells for electric cars as well as phones and so on and so forth by a specific injection mode. Okay, so this is the overall explanation of what HIBRA System does. And this company in Canada just got acquired towards last month, and you know, it was announced more or less beginning of this month in official paperwork that Tesla filed that they bought this company, and this company is now an official subsidiary by Tesla. So they bought the specialist which will help them to produce the batteries better, and you know, with Maxwell and other acquisitions, I think this fits into the vertical integration of Tesla. So if you want to know more about this topic, make sure to check out my other video. I made a full vlog about that, about HIBRA System acquisitions, because now we're talking about Tesla earnings. Okay, so as you know, the Q3 is just ended now with September, and companies start to release their numbers. So Tesla obviously, you know, start to release their number for deliveries into this month, and it was a little bit disappointing because they put the expectation very high just a couple of days ago by Musk email, as you know, and we talked about this last week. However, many of the people will think, I found the date of the earnings will be 23rd of October, but this was on the NASDAQ page and not on the official investor page of Tesla. So I don't know if this date is still actual and very reliable. However, this is the only date I could find. So in a couple of days they will release their earnings, and I have to be, I don't want to put like a warning to you guys, but have a consideration if you're a stock shareholder that it might be with very high probability that they don't make a profit, because they already announced in the last earnings call that Q3 will be, you know, a plus minus, most probably minus quarter, where they're still, you know, building up the infrastructure, and then Q4 onwards 2019 they want to be profitable. So I personally, you know, I like this timelines by Tesla, but most of the time they are not so accurate, and you can expect that they are a little bit late than they announced. So I believe, you know, I would be happy with a Q2 2020 profitability, because then the Gigafactory in China is up and running, most probably to full capacity as well. You know, so this would be very interesting and huge revenue growth. However, let's have a look into those numbers, and I believe that, you know, you can expect not a profit this month. So be careful and maybe hedge your position with an option call or option put. If you hold a lot of stocks, this may be help you and protect you through, you know, big fluctuations in the Tesla stock. We had this in the Q1, you know, they made a delivery record like this month and this quarter and last quarter as well, and still didn't make profit. So the street, you know, expect maybe a profit, though it's clearly announced that this quarter most probably will not have profit already by Tesla. So why they should announce a profit? So be careful, and let's dive into the next topic, which would be Tesla pickup. So let's talk about the Tesla pickup. The Tesla pickup is one of the most anticipated product in the Tesla product line. Why? Because it seems that the product pickup is one of the best selling products, car products in whole USA. 350 million customers, potentially customers in the USA, and a lot of them buying pickup cars, you know. So that's why it's so important to Tesla to launch the first pickup, which will be, you know, maybe somewhere next year or the year after, because, you know, where they should produce it, you know, they produce now the Model 3 3 in US, the Model 3 in China, and also the Model Y in US, and then the Model Y in China, because the parts are 75% the same. So this is an easy target. But if you want to produce a whole pickup line, I don't know yet where they will do it. However, there will be still a place in the Nevada factory, but I don't know if this is purely used for battery production. However, there was once a render, you will see it now, a render showed where they showed, you know, the Tesla pickup, you know, very space like lighting, and you know, the people was asking, okay, this is a backlight, you know, we have seen this in several cars already, but no, this seems to be the front light, how Elon Musk said to the audience or to the public. And here also there was questions when this you know, pickup will be announced to public as a presentation, and he wrote, or he tweeted actually, most probably on November. So next month we can maybe expect the full launch of this product, which will be super exciting, because he said personally that this product will be the spaciest or the most futuristic looking car ever made. So very, very anticipated by all the Tesla fans. Now let's have a look into one rendering that that I just found on the internet. So somebody took this front light and make a Tesla pickup around. So have a look. And please, if you are listening, Tesla here, if this is really the car design, right? This tuna box with the huge glass and super ugly front and everything, take your time. Don't launch it on November. Take your time and maybe launch it beginning of next year and redesign it. Because what the hell, right? What the hell is that? I mean, it looks like a box that with the front window, I don't know, is the chief design Frank von Holzhausen, was he fired, or what happened there, Tesla, right? What happened there? Because this is super ugly, and I hope this is just the designer that took this, and this is not at all the truck that we can expect to launch in November, you know. Hopefully not. Now, speaking about ugly cars, let's go to the next topic, which is Renault. Okay, so Renault, the French car manufacturer, just announced that they will produce a bigger car that they already have. So they want to compete with the Model 3 and the Volkswagen ID.3. Now, we don't know much about this car yet, though the commercial director from Renault said actually that, you know, this is not to be considered Tesla competition yet, but they want to, you know, have a big chunk of the market share in general. Now, while more and more car manufacturers are launching cars, electric cars, I see one, you know, overall topic seeing and mentioning always in this kind of statements. They all compare with Tesla, you know, so it doesn't matter if it's Mercedes, BMW, you know, they all saying, you know, we want to beat Tesla, we want to be better than Tesla, you know. So this means actually, and car manufacturers seems to be, you know, a little bit concerned and a little bit, you know, would like to be in the e-car manufacturing there where Tesla is already. So they are looking up to Tesla and the success that Tesla has in the e-car manufacturing, developing software and so on. And you know, this is a very good sign that all car manufacturers want to compare to Tesla, the number one on the market that is there in electric car manufacturers. So this is a very, very good sign, and I love that. And all these competitions, and you know, the Porsche Taycan came out and they compared it, they put it on the Nürburgring, then Tesla broke the record next day or next week and so on. So it's a funny game, and you see that Tesla is really, really number one in electric car vehicles right now, and hopefully it will stay for a couple of years, because it will take time for car manufacturers to be there where Tesla is today, definitely. So, and last but not least, I want to talk about something, you know, as a YouTuber, about YouTubers, about Tesla, which I just recognized watching a couple of different YouTubers. You know, I'm looking into the best YouTubers worldwide just to see what they are doing and how they are doing it. So I have seen and recognized something that is huge marketing for Tesla, you know. So you can imagine that this biggest YouTubers in the world, like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Jefferson Star, Tanner Fox, all of this guy, David Dobrik, you know, all of these guys together have like millions, hundreds of millions of followers, and if they, you know, obviously they make a good amount of money, so, you know, they have millions of people watching them, fans, you know, they want to be like them. And, you know, these guys, you know, because they have a financial advantage, they are buying, you know, fancy cars like Ferraris, Lamborghinis and all this stuff, but they also buy a lot of Tesla cars. So they buy the Model X, they buy the Model S, and so on. So I believe, you know, this is something, as Tesla don't spend any money on marketing per se, they are this is a huge marketing deal for Tesla, okay, because they driving this Tesla cars, and they having, you know, all of this, let's say, marketing for free. Because, you know, what happens if the people that are watching this want to be like the stars, want to be like their heroes, they of course want to have also a Tesla, and, you know, they driving Tesla, they make jokes with Tesla, the Tesla is in almost every vlog of these big guys. And, you know, I think this is a huge marketing that other companies would love to pay. You know, these YouTubers don't go and say, oh, I want to do a new Mercedes or whatsoever, you know. So it's Tesla that they really are all buying and having in their garages. So I think this is a big marketing thing. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next Sunday for another Tesla vlog. And don't forget to subscribe and thumb up, and make sure that we see us tomorrow, because I'm vlogging every day. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.